are one people. We have one common dream. We share one planet. We are responsible for the future. We are gardeners!
This year I'm trying carrots, cucumbers,
Italian herbs,
radishes, beans,
kale, lettuce,
squash.
basil, oregano, and thyme are also on my list.
There's something aesthetically pleasing about a well-kept lawn, weed-free, green, all the same length. It's like your outdoor carpet. And it just seems to me that making that huge investment of water, fertilizer, time, pollution to grow nothing but grass seems to be a strategy that just doesn't have as good a payback as having a garden.
My previous experience was for a job. I was digging sprinkler systems. So, it's to keep people's yards looking succinct, like there's nothing there, nothing has ever been there. They want their lawns to look perfect. The difference that I found, and what was funny because I was methodically taking the sod out like I normally would have, was that it was a garden. We were building a garden. We wanted to tear the grass up. We wanted to move it and get it out of the way. It was creating something more artistic, more in balance, and it made me feel really good being out doing that kind of thing versus getting paid to do it. Because by being out there and knowing that I'm not being paid and that this is going to help somebody out with their livelihood and help them be more healthy, I felt more healthy.
Movement is really something we're trying to do here. We want to create a movement of gardeners. We want to create a movement of self-sustainability. We want to create a movement of feeling like we have a purpose in life.
I think the mission of 1,000 New Gardens has got a lot of different aspects to it. First of all is, I think, creating local sources of food. And if there's a way to shorten the distance from food production to the table, that is a good goal to get to. I think affordability of food is an issue for a lot of families. I think simply having good nutrition, knowing how your food was raised, how it was prepared, families being able to eat good quality food is another part of the issue.
Jeff Badnock and I were sitting down for a nice meal over at Sawadi. We were talking about preserving agricultural soil on the outside of town, and Jeff said, "Why don't we look inward?" And it was a simple idea, but a really good one, and we decided to work towards the goal of promoting backyard vegetable gardens. We helped backyard gardeners start their gardens, because that is, we found out, the hardest thing to do is providing people with the tipping point and then pushing them over. So basically we ripped out sod in people's yards, we established raised beds, we brought in materials so that people could build compost.
It was really the day. We were going out, we were going to go to our plots, we were going to be a part of nature. And we were gonna start something colossal.
Dig Day felt really good to me. And we were very unsure about the weather. It was a 60% chance of snow and rain all day long. And so I was a little nervous when I woke up, but when I showed up, there was enough excitement from the people, the volunteers who showed up. There was enough enthusiasm, and there was enough just that kind of energy is tingly. It felt nice. And moving on to these people's households who were just as excited as the volunteers.
So they really helped me rework all of the raised beds that were already built, reestablish the soil, really enrich it, weed it out. They gave me excellent suggestions about what to plant in each one of these beds. I also had another bed that I had flowers in but wanted to do something different. So they gave me suggestions about what kind of vegetables I could plant there given where this other bed was, because the light is different.
We're asking our gardeners to become a part of a network. And so the two things that people can do to become part of that network are keep a journal, so you can spread that knowledge and become more connected with the garden that you're in, and yet connect with other people through what you've learned. The other thing that we're asking our gardeners to do is donate 20% of the seeds that they save to be stored in our seed bank so we can spread those to aspiring gardeners.
At those first meetings, we couldn't help but think about the big picture and just get so excited. And everybody was like, think all the things, great, amazing things we could do. And yet we had to be like, all right, hold on, focus, like one step at a time. We received donations all over the place. Home Resources gave us 50% off on all the materials we got from them. We were given like 200 to 300 strawberry plants. We can go get more raspberry plants. We're given a membership to Missoula Urban Demonstration Project. The community really does support us, and I feel like we found our niche in the gardening world of Missoula, and hopefully it will keep expanding, and I'm sure it will.
And it was like 2 months, and we have 150 volunteers together, and we have a functioning board, and I'm very optimistic.
We would like to get 50 gardens by next year, and then it kind of grows exponentially. Within 5 years, we want to be at our goal is have 1,000 gardens in Missoula.